Yes, James, I was listening to your introduction. You talked about missing data. What is the definition of missing data?
Well, the definition means that for these accounts, you've got 10,000 entities across the public sector, and some of the data is not in the accounts.
When you say missing, it just hasn't been submitted, is that right?
It hasn't been submitted, and therefore you use the latest data we have. So the timed, so the data for that period from that entity has not been submitted, so you have to use a latest data instead. I mean, do you want to?
Yeah, we in the performance report we proxy the most recent data from that entity, but in the account itself we don't have the data for that body. This discussion that we've just had on disclaimed data is obviously, as everyone was saying, very concerning. But I think we are slightly missing the glass half full point here, which is that the amount of missing data is falling in the WJ because of the backstop, forcing local authorities to produce the accounts that have previously been missing.
Well, I think that's all very well, Conrad, but at the end of the day, what is the sanction on local authorities for not populating this data? Is there any?
The statutory requirement on them to meet the backstop.
And if they don't, as I said previously, we would engage, we have and will publish the list of those that are non-compliant. Ultimately, the department has what we call a best value regime, which means we can issue a best value notice, we can issue a best value inspection, and send in commissioners to run the authority.
So I'm just juxtaposing this against the private sector, where I run lots of companies. Now, if I tell HMRC that I've got missing data when it comes to my tax return, what do you think happens? Do you think they accept that? Or do you think they come and say, I'm terribly sorry, we're going to assess you anyway? So is there a divergence between the way in which the public sector is treated and the way in which people who are paying the taxes to fund the public sector are actually being treated? As you know, most private businesses have had their advisors weaponised against them to help the government collect tax. So when I hear this, I worry that there's a two-tier system here.
So, I mean, the best value regime actually does have some teeth, and I don't think we always need it in order to make progress, but it is the ultimate weapon in our armoury. That we have to, though, operate in the rules that Parliament sets for us, and we don't have a stronger weapon, if you like, than the best value regime. I would say, in my experience with local government, sending in commissioners to help run on a day-to-day basis an authority is a pretty significant move. They're legally independent entities, local authorities, but we are working within the framework that Parliament has set for us, and that is as far as we can go.